Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're painting Nyhavn in Copenhagen, Denmark. I was working from a reference photo. I came across it scrolling one day and honestly couldn't stop staring at it. Those colorful buildings along the canal just completely drew me in. This one is also a little special because I tried something different. I painted the colors first before adding any ink lines. It gives the whole painting a much looser, more spontaneous feeling. Now for the tree in the middle. Trees in urban sketching are honestly one of the trickiest elements. They sit right between buildings and interrupt all those stray architectural lines, keeping it loose and gestural. You don't need to paint every single leaf, just suggest the shape and let the viewer's eye fill in the rest. So I'm using sharp green here. Next, I'm mixing the crimson red color. To start with the houses, a first light wash all over to establish the overall color palette. I'm not going into detail yet, just laying down the base colors. I'm completely self-taught, so I never took a formal art class. Everything I know I learned from just doing it, making mistakes and doing it again. And it always looked a little bit too light in the beginning, so don't let it discourage you. We'll come back for more layers. So now I'm trying to fill out all the colors for different houses in this building. Here I forgot to do the windows, so I'm using the Sakura fine liner to draw them. I'm getting burnt umber for the tree, since it's a late autumn tree, so I'm trying to do it like a little bit of like orange and burnt umber like the fallen leaves. And honestly, it's really up to you how to do it, and it's not really that much closer to the reference photo, but that's really okay. You don't have to follow exactly how you see in the photos. I'm painting the next building in yellow, and honestly, Copenhagen is such a beautiful place that it inks my wish, and I hope that one day I can get the freedom to travel to the northern part of Europe and visit it in person. But for now, I try to make the most out of the photo that I got to try to paint Copenhagen in my way. So now I'm adding the second layer of color for all the buildings and later for the tree on the top. So here at this part, I'm going to add more. It's like orange shake kind of thing, and I believe would add more layers by the time, depending on my mood, because I'm not really going to follow 100% like the reference photo. So it's kind of like a freestyle that I'm doing, and it's also really up to you how you want to decide the color on it. And here I'm also adding a brownish line to highlight the streak on the top of the paper. So for me, I wasn't sure what to do with this house, but I ended up doing it in black gray color so that it will make other houses pop out in a way. And I also had black to do a little bit like darker shade for the shadows for the windows. Moving to the boat part, I decided to have the boat in ultramarine blue, mixed a little bit with black, so you can see it's like dark shade of blue, which I really love. I was thinking of which color to paint for the boats. This is where the whole Copenhagen atmosphere really comes alive, so I decided to pick blue. Nyhavn is famous for these old wooden boats, more along the canal. Keeping watch light here for now, and then I'll come back for another layer later. Adding another layer for the greens. I'm using the sharp greens again, but in darker shade. That means that I don't mix with a lot of water like the first wash. Now let's move to one of the most important parts of this painting. It is the water, and since the water is clear water and it will be a lot of reflections of those buildings that I just painted, it will be reflected on the top of the water surface. So I was really thinking how to make it pop out and how to not ruin my painting, so I decided to just pick random colors that I feel like is the most suitable shades. So that means that, as you can see, I pick like reddish, like orange-ish, yellowish, and greenish. So until this part, I decided to add a little bit of bluish, and the reasons why is because when I look at the painting overall, I just feel it's a little bit too red for me. So having blue added means that the overall look would be balanced out, in my opinion. The painting is almost completed, and then the last step would be adding a little bit of shadows here and there, and also the second layers on the top of like almost literally everything, the cars, the bows, and wherever I feel like it's needed a little bit of color highlights. So the next few minutes would be me adding more layers and second washes on the top of everything, the buildings, the water, literally adjust everything so that the color will be more vibrant and the painting feels more finished. And I'm not going to talk a lot for the next step and let you enjoy the process. And I hope you had a fun time following alongside with me. And the last but not least important part is adding the shadows for your objects. And it's really important to add shadow, but it's also a very dangerous step because it's a dark kind of watercolor shake that you add on the top of everything colorful that you painted. So be really careful this step. So here is the final result, and overall I'm really happy with this painting, even though it's not perfect, but it's perfect for me. And I am really happy that you follow along with my process, and I hope you had a fun time painting with me, and I'll see you again in the next video.